This is a free sample of the book Making Women Want You by Cairo Copeland. The first half of this book is posted right here on YouTube, free for everyone to listen to. If you like this content and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/women. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/women.
Chapter 1. Your software is outdated. As stressful and anti-fun as dating can be for most guys, did you know it's equally as unpleasant for women? This is not to elicit your sympathy for them or to justify their behavior. This is to explain their behavior. An enormous reason why women are as difficult as they are today is because the simp and loser population explosion has conditioned them to believe that they must be difficult. Women today are quick to reject, dump, flake, and ghost on guys, almost as if these actions were first reflexes for them. These actions became immediate tools they pull from their utility belts for the fact that they've had to use them to protect themselves from losers trying to get with them. Many have had the horrid experience of giving their number to a guy that seemed just alright, only to have him blow up her phone with constant neediness and hunger for attention. Others have humored a guy they weren't so sure about to later regret it because he became incredibly obsessed with her. Dating is stressful to women when it's with low-quality guys. His neediness and maintenance requirements stress her out. What a woman hopes to experience in dating a man is stress-free fun, stimulation of her mind and emotions, and pure enjoyment of just being alive. A man that can deliver this will win her over, but a high-maintenance, desperate, needy simp seeking her approval kills her enjoyment of the experience. And perhaps the worst sin of all in the world of dating is boring them. A guy that can't keep the time she spends with him interesting, fun, and exciting will soon find himself spending less time with her. Many MGTOWs and black-pilled doomers complain about this point. I don't want to be the dancing monkey all the time, they say. They're not wrong in the sense that you're having to always be on your game, but this doesn't mean you'll always be running game on your woman. I mean, honest to God, game is a term that the Red Pill Consortium just needs to drop. The skills you're seeking and will learn from this book are not pickup lines or conversation routines or mind tricks. The skills of seducing women are far deeper and advanced, like social intelligence, emotional connection development, and inspiring her wonder about you. These skills make up the craft of Allure. Allure is your ability to make a moment magical in her eyes. It is when you're interesting, fun, and exciting to her. It is when you are anything but boring. Allure is a craft composed of both science and art. It is scientific as it relates to the understanding of human nature and behaviorism. It is also an art because the objective is to do it without making it apparent that you are doing it. In learning Allure and internalizing, you will never have to be the dancing monkey, constantly putting on an act for her to enjoy so you can keep her. Allure becomes a part of your existential being and second nature. To use an acting analogy, suppose you were trying to get cast to play the role of Joker in a new Batman movie. You could put on the Joker act for auditions and do the act just well enough to get the part. But come production time, you are up shit creek if you can't pull off the act for the massive amounts of time they need you to. If all it is for you is an act, you will need to get into the act each day before reporting to set for shooting. Depending how difficult of an act it is, it may take you a long time before you're ready. Considering this is a major motion picture, it will likely have a long shooting schedule, so you will need to do this often. The worst part about this is that if you're ever found not to be fitting for the role while shooting, you may be replaced. But worse yet, if you manage to fool the directors and producers, but fail to fool the audience who doesn't buy your performance. You'll be made fun of to no end on YouTube film critic channels, Rotten Tomatoes, and the Razzie Awards. There may even be social media memes making fun of you for years to come. But a better way to approach this role you're seeking is to actually become the Joker. Live like you think he would. Have the face paint on all the time. Create chaos wherever you can. Talk in his voice all the time. Wear his clothes. Call your girlfriend Harley and pick on her like the real Joker does. This strategy is referred to as method acting, which was done by Heath Ledger when he played the Joker. And as I'm sure you remember, Heath Ledger played the part better than anyone else. Not only was he the most memorable Joker, but he was also the first one to win an Oscar for the role. Joaquin Phoenix also got one, and it's worth noting that Phoenix also used method acting in his performance. The point is, don't act, become. Don't imitate it, internalize it. Make Allure a part of your identity as a man. Don't pretend to be James Bond just for a few dates. Legitimately strive to become James Bond in real life. You think that James Bond ever thought to himself, oh my gosh, I have to be the dancing monkey all the time? No. The charm and the allure that he has is something that is internalized and carries with him everywhere. He doesn't even have to try. Not only is that how you assure that you both attain and retain the woman you're seeking, it also assures that you rise above the mass majority of males that women are repulsed by. It is how you truly stand out apart from the rest of the guys barking up her tree. You can be certain that if she's hot, she has many guys chasing her. The goal is not to lead the pack, but stand out from it, so you're not seen as part of it, nor interchangeable with any other guy in it. When you're just acting, they can smell right through it. When you're genuinely that suave, sexy man like James Bond, they're fascinated by you to the point of becoming obsessed themselves. You never want her to see you as just another guy. Just another simp that worships her. Just another loser that will chase after her. Why are women going to college for advanced degrees? Albeit worthless ones, and staying in school for years and years? To avoid losers. The more educated a woman is, the less romantic options she will have because she will eliminate those that are not her intellectual equal or superior. Also, if she became something worthwhile from schooling, her romantic options will decrease as well because she will eliminate those that are not her financial equal or superior. Women are so disgusted by losers that they take on hundreds of thousands in student debt to get away from them. The same with expensive surgeries, corporate jobs, status symbols, and other material bullshit. It's all to get away from losers. You must never allow yourself to become a loser. And some guys will think, well, maybe I'm not the richest, coolest, sexiest, buffest guy on earth, but I don't think I'm a loser. How could I eventually become one? This thought itself inspires enough of the danger to potentially become one. What makes a guy devolve into a loser is slacking off. If you get lazy with any matter in your life, it can easily bleed over into all other matters of life. Your work, finances, health, fitness, personal discipline, hobbies, social circle maintenance, etc. You must keep striving to enhance all these things to their full potential. A guy that seeks his full financial, genetic, social, and intellectual potential will never be a loser. This is very difficult because life is stressful and tiring. It's very easy to take a load off and have a lazy day where all you do is play video games, watch a whole season of something on Netflix, jack off for hours to porn, or lose track of time watching sports ball. Worse yet, human beings are naturally lazy, so you fall for these traps so easily. In our evolutionary past, food was scarce, so it was critical for you to conserve calories. In today's world, though, food is not scarce, and it is, in fact, more critical that you seek to burn calories more often. How do you keep yourself from falling into the temptations of comfort media, such as video games, porn, Netflix, sports ball, etc.? When one of the temptations arises, remind yourself that if you're not growing, you're dying. This doesn't mean to always be hustling and hard at work. Hustle culture is equally as toxic as being a lazy porn addict. It means be aware of the cost that indulgences have. A winner, or an eventual winner, thinks in this way before each action. How will my future self feel about this? The person they love the most is their future self. A loser does not think about such things. All that loser can think about is how good the donut tastes right now, how fun the video game is right now, how good the orgasm from jerking off to porn feels right now. Hard work pays off later, but laziness pays off now, they think. What they don't realize is that laziness costs you later, and at a compounded price. The loser that spends money on stupid stuff instead of saving and investing it will pay for the stupid thing they bought both now and later. The loser that wastes time playing video games or watching sports ball will pay for that enjoyment with time now. And also time later, because later they will end up spending time working to pay for the time they wasted today. While the cost of laziness compounds, the rewards of hard work that come later compound as well, and to greater heights. Now this doesn't mean never indulge in a reward or enjoy something purely for fun. This is to make you aware that for every minute of pleasure you experience, an unequal amount of displeasure must be put forth to pay for it. You spend more time working to pay for a vacation than you do on vacation. You spend more time working out than you do showing off your gains. You spend more time cooking than you do eating. In the short term, the reward you get is disproportionately dwarfed by the work to get it done. However, when work deposits are made over the long term, consistently, there is a compounding effect on the pleasure it may provide. Some examples are, save money consistently over the long term and it compounds to a balance great enough that allows you to never need to work again. Work out consistently over the long term and your metabolism becomes adjusted to the point where it can absorb unhealthy foods like pizza and ice cream and immediately rebound from them. You won't undo your efforts for a sexy physique with a cheat meal because you've transformed your body not just on the outside, but also on the inside. Meet new people consistently over the long term and you get to a point where socializing and making new friends is no longer a chore for you. It comes naturally and without effort. You don't even need to think about what you're going to say to someone new. That is the compounding effect of consistent work. You don't need to be doing hard work all the time. You only need to be doing consistent work. Do enough of it over the long term, and the compounding rewards it will earn for you will dwarf the original amount of work you've put into it. Then, you can sit back and be a little lazy. Laziness is the enemy when it gets in the way of your consistency. That is the laziness that will turn you into a loser that women despise. Summary: women are disgusted by losers. Never allow yourself to become one. The best way to be the suave, sexy, alluring man is not to act like it just for the dates. The best way is to act like it all the time until you internalize it. Fake it until you make it. Laziness is what will turn you into a loser. Think of your future self. Consistent work toward reaching your full potential is what's needed. Not hard work, but consistent work.
Thank you for listening to this free sample of the book, Making Women Want You, by Cairo Copeland. If you enjoyed it and want to hear or read the rest, or want to listen to it free of ads, visit reinventideal.com/women. The book is available on Kindle, paperback, and Audible at reinventideal.com/women.